I'm gonna do what I promised yesterday, and we're gonna finish off the Anthology of a Killer. Because it's no longer fun. I had fun with it for a time, but then yeah, I just got the hell is this? I'm like looking at a game that I don't even know what this is. Okay, don't look into that. I have no idea what game that is, so I should not open it. Okay. Yeah, like they had so much good stuff going on, but God, it's just like it felt like every moment like it was just trying to make me like it less and less. And it just got to a point where it was just getting way too frustrating. I'm pretty sure I was like, oh no, I was not close. Never mind. I was on chapter 4 out of 7. Yeah, it felt like it was doing everything to make me hate it. 1 second. I just have to figure out. I have to figure out what game I was on. We're on Ears of the Killer. Okay. All right. We have it open. Let's get to this. Let's enjoy ourselves. We need pleasure. This is what the heart needs right here. Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. I think this is it. This is finally the time that I murder somebody. No! Our hero BB! ZZ, I just wanted to let you know, I'm preparing to walk the demon's path without honor or humanity. Have fun! That's it. I'm vanishing into the abyss. Only one word is sounding through my brain. Kill! Kill! BB, if the music from upstairs is bugging you so much, why don't you just wear earplugs? I do wear earplugs. I can still tell that it's there. It's been 3 days of not getting enough sleep. Since then, I've become more beast than human. Someone who can't be held responsible for the horrible crimes they're gonna commit. So you're going to slip a passive-aggressive note under their door? It's gonna be very snippy. I don't like to do this, but sometimes it comes down to desperate measures. I'd knock on their door, but that's usually a bad idea in this apartment building. I don't blame her. They changed the graphics. Hold on, I actually do need some water really quick. All right, I'm in a state of pure bliss and healing right now. Boy, these passages are really falling apart. What's back there anyway? A man dressed as a clown sits unmoving in the empty room. At least he's not playing his records loud. Whatever happened to being neighborly? How come no one else seems bothered by the music? Am I the unreasonable one here? Is this a normal thing to do? Thankfully, I can't hear my neighbors very well because I'm sure if they could hear me, I would be really annoying. Down the pipes come echoes from the whole apartment complex. Footsteps, voices, thump of furniture being moved in rooms you'll never get to see. Solid night ambience. Gone. And for what? No, I got some thick walls up here. Clothing planet. Yo. I'm a simple person who needs 8 hours straight of dim whisper noises and fingernail scuttling in order to be at my best. Is this too much to ask of other people? What about my needs? I do love me some ambient noise while I sleep. I'm a big, I don't use it all the time, but like trains, driving on the highway in the rain, and cicadas. Those are the top 3 ambient noises. I guess I like loud ambient noise. I don't even think there was anybody on this floor. Thick layers of dust lie undisturbed on plastic ferns. The wallpaper is on a rare nautical theme. Boom, boom, boom. Flesh-like sludge seeps out from beneath the door. So much for slipping a note under there. The door itself swings open, as if from a secret breath. Realistically, this is a job for the custodian, but I'd still like to get some sleep sometime tonight. Where's that sound even coming from? Did somebody leave their radio on under the goo? Yo, that's a goo saxophone right there. Inside something like an instrument. I can dimly see a record turning. What kind of dark relic could be buried in the middle of all this? Midnight sex party at Dracula's house. Exciting surf instrumentals for young people by Blue D. Hans and his Night Stranglers. B-side, Haunted Castle. Copyright, Golden Grave Records, 1965. Yo, that's a hood classic right there. Yo! Yo, did they like... they put some sauce on this one compared to the other ones. Look at the production. We're in the goo world now. Oh, my eyes. Look at this. We're about to get a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We're about to reach ascension. Midnight sex party. That's the fucking killer. Wow, sensational, folks. Wasn't that poignant? Let's all give a hand up to up-and-coming recording artist Bebe with her new song, Forced to Eat a Bird. Remember to support local talent by buying her CD. And now the act you've been waiting to see, the horrible Screaming Murderers with their hot new single, Screaming, 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 Screaming. These guys really sold out after their last release, Screaming, Screaming, Screaming. Was that a cover version? Did you hear the Weepster's new song? 99 Tears? Each tear is for a different person he has strangled and killed. Talk about emotional sincerity. Hey, I caught your set. Very milk can. Care to answer some questions for my Zine? It's zine, as in magazine. Also, where am I? What time of day is this? Question 1, what are your influences? There was a record by Blue D Hans and like a house and a bird. Or just something abstract in the shape of a bird? Like the Holy Spirit? What? Thank you, thank you. Later in the same piece, he calls you the Pat Boone of singing about murder. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Why does everyone who writes a music zine talk that way? From Stab Magazine, Catholicism sweeps new wave? As for her opinion on the vernacular mass, up-and-coming recording artist BB replies, we review the top new crimes, knives or ropes. Old favorites ranked at last. I support your dreadful cultural ambitions, but don't you have anywhere else to put these boxes? I was hoping these were yours. What's inside anyways? Pretty much what I was expecting. Having fun with Bebe on stage, 12 super hits. Death, 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 death. Sounds kinds of Beach Boysy. Well, I did sometimes daydream about being a pop musician, although I also like to imagine I'd be conscious at the time. At least the lyrics will be easy to remember. I just hope I can get rid of these CDs. We were forced to eat a, forced to eat a bird and it made us a pop star. Oh, I love this. Rockadoodle Girl, Chicken Reel, cement mixing videos, 4 hours, Ask Bogey. Just don't look in the other tabs. Wait, can I? Oh no, I can't, obviously. I was like, can I use my mouse? No. Blue D Hans, Google. Blue D Hans and his Night Stranglers, Fan Shrine. It was the toughest case I ever handled, but I always had trouble saying no to a dame. How do I turn off the detective? Just ignore him, I still need to update the blocker. He's like fucking Clippy. Clippy, except he's a hard-boiled detective. Active 1962 to current. Novelty horror-themed surf act active in City for an undisclosed period of time. Released numerous albums of nondescript surf rock, overdubbed with stock horror sound effects. Honestly, people do that now and I kinda like it, to be real. Of interest to collectors due to recording the world's first and only Esperanto language surf album, Nikantu on Surf for ESP disc. Association with this label is said to have marked a turning point in the band's use of sound effects. Copies of the band's subsequent recordings were privately pressed and are now hard to find. Midnight Sex Party at Dracula's House is popularly referred to as the only surf record on the Nurse with Wound list. Copies are said to fetch high sums on the 1960s memorabilia market, though it has been some time since any have been found. No other results for Blue D Hans. Did you mean bloody hands reaching, bloody hands coming towards you in the night, blood off hands how to, bloody hands to study to? Related site, Golden Grave Records. Oh my goodness. Visit our new location on 1252 Pyramid Street, Music Gardens, Ant City. Last update, March 1997. Site under construction. Wait, they've been building there for like 40 years? Not 40 years, am I psychotic? 1997? Well, I don't know if this is a contemporary. Maybe this is in the future. Well, it's not like I have any other place to go to. All right. Dude, our apartment has changed. I think why are you wearing a tie? I got a job. Some kind of youth group in the Beach District was looking for someone to run their email newsletter. With my knowledge of HTML, I was naturally the top choice. Now I'm officially an office lady, or OL. She's way too online, and so am I, because we love OLs. It's just a matter of time till I start making the big bucks and can finally pursue my dream job of becoming a gothic novel heroine. Couldn't you do that now? I've got peanut butter stuck in my mouth. Hold on. All right. Turns out it requires a surprisingly large amount of starting capital. Incidentally, BB, if you want any advice on finding a job, feel free to ask. It appears I know all the tricks. Thanks, but I seem to have my own thing going on right now. Of course, now I'm gainfully employed, I'll need to find a volunteer to run the table at Retro Maniacs convention this week. I'm busy. Only serial killers attend those things anyway. Oh, don't give me that. You hang out with serial killers all the time. I run away from serial killers all the time, not sell them merch. Well, maybe you should monetize your hobbies. What the heck? Dude, they went all out with this one. Let's play as ZZ. ZZ's journal. Waged labor. So it's finally come to this. Awful. Penance for my misdeeds in a former life? Well, nevertheless, the gray mouse of despair travels over my duvet. Another beautiful and tragic journal entry. Eventually I'll package all these up and sell it as a book. ZZ, the poor dead genius whom everyone mistreats. Why not get my posthumous validation while I'm still alive? Love that for you. Well, I'd better get to work. Positive Way LLC. All they said was that it was around the boardwalk somewhere. Can businesses be shy? I guess it's still the off-season. Heaps of unsold beach merch molder crabbily behind the nailed-up doors. Two gulls on the boardwalk are trying to peck apart a plastic clam. This is so good. Okay, let's go over here. Further down the beach, I see people moving towards the water. Are they trying to surf? We don't get any waves out here. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's an ocean. I feel like they made the perspective better. We got like all these options. They put more story into it. They're going all out with the production. Gamer boyfriend has never been charged for crimes committed in 1988, 1991, and 1993. And if not stopped, he will kill again. And yes, he bought me this shirt. That shit is so good. I need that now. I still have time before work, so decided to catch up on the psychic health of the culture, as revealed by the slogan shirts at the Sassy Beachwear. I need that now. Future murder victim. Oh my god. These go so hard. A future murder victim shirt is so good. I should get this one for BB. You should get it for me. The spiral stair seems older than the pier. Seaweed crunches underfoot as I head down. What's that thing they say about seaweed? It only grows above the water level or something? That can't be true. Under the water. Under the sea. Positive Way! Oh god, it's the murder! Well, this looks like the place. Time to launch my professional career. I've never really had a job before. Maybe they're good. I'll keep an open mind. This is the murderer's building. He had that same thing in BB's, like, I don't even know, nightmare or whatever that was. Hello, hello, hello. It's Santa? I'm the new hire. That was today? Well, you certainly got here just in time. I used to be in charge of keeping the website up by myself, but I'm not hep on all the new tech these days. I mean, HTML3, HTML4, what's next? That's how they get you. You made the right call getting me in. Wait till he hears about HTML5. Am I right, fellow gamers? Am I right? Please tell me I'm right. Are we the only people here? Luckily, I had your desk set up already. It's just back here, past the communal dormitory. This is the main office. The fax machine is to your left. As you can see, we're very modern. Hold on, can I? Wait, is this just... This staircase is just here so that it can be a wave? It doesn't actually lead to anything. That's amazing. That's how you design a house. Excuse me, where's your fax machine? Everything's boarded up. Oh yes, of course. Officially, they're all out on the away mission. But I don't think they'll mind you borrowing a desk while they're away. Oh, look at this, my private room. This is computer. Use the arrow keys to move around and access sites and programs. Yes. Wait, why did you hire me if you didn't think I knew how to use a computer? Nobody else applied. Well, at least he's paying me. I wonder what their site's like. Oh, man. We got some Hypnospace Outlaw in here. God, what a great game. I would love if they made another one. Red alert. Next stage of human evolution imminent. Comet Hyakutake brings closure to the Positive Way research unit. Get paid to read email. Form a downline and get paid even more. $10 to start, free. Proud to announce on 77 research group leader Mr. President officially draws curtain on human experiment pending graduation to new species or possibility some form of ray. While our human selves will not survive the transition to an extraterrestrial way of life, we are serene and confident that we shall nevertheless be returning soon to spread good news about the world that is to come. Okay. Mr. President demonstrates his favorite, pyramids, on eve of grand voyage. Organizing large trash pickup for the big day. Members relax by hanging 10 upon the waves. This is like a suicide cult. Big sale. Positive Way video lecture series now $29.95. Plus paid packaging. So you've decided to return to the sea. Many have been feeling that leaving the sea was a bad decision. In this hour-long tape, Mr. President examines the pros and cons before coming to a measured and reasonable conclusion, I'm sure. The mundane monochord. Know your rights, know your responsibilities. If struck in the more spiritual part, the monochord will give eternal life. If in the more material part, transitory life. Many are saying this. Many are saying this. Find out why in this catered seminar. Giggles, guffaws, and goofs. The best of laugh time at the compound. Between revelations, Mr. President often keeps the away team in good spirits with his patented collection of wisecracks, impersonations, and good-natured comedy riffs. This hour-long video cassette reveals a lighter side to Positive Way, while also containing important messages about how human life was a mistake. Okay, that actually kind of hit me in like a mind-bending question. For people that are in cults, anyone in cults out there? For people that are in cults, do they find anything funny? Like, is there any humor in a cult? I can't picture that happening. Right? Like, you can only be in a cult if you just have no sense of humor, right? Like, imagine if someone said something and you made like a sarcastic quip back. You would get terminated. I can't imagine anyone in a cult. Is that Princess Diana? Am I supposed to click on that? I can't. What the hell? What's that? Look, a job's a job. I'm not running away. I'll just find that guy and try to be very clear about my career expectations. Also, I should probably ask for the money up front. I'm losing my mind. People in a cult are generally normal? I think they are at first before they get like indoctrinated. I just can't imagine anyone ever making a joke at a cult meeting. I couldn't see it. I feel like you'd be shamed. We're in hell. You think he's ready to pay me? Ooh, oh. I didn't hear you come in. Just working on one of the organization's little revenue sidelines. But sales have really fallen off since Volume 4. I'm starting to think people have had enough of soothing aquatic mammal sounds. Anything's possible. Alas, you are not seeing the organization at its finest. When I think about the glory days, when the group was still together, not yet departed to the level beyond human, vanished to the next dimension, never to return. Hello? We came back. Have I ever been approached for a pyramid scheme? No, I have not. I don't talk to anyone from high school. Except for people that I'm friends with. I've got no room in my life for acquaintances. All right, let's go to BB. Let's see. Pyramid Street is between the Rat District and the Temple of the Patriarch. It's not too far. One nice thing about the city is that everything is just a skulk away. I love Murderer World. Look at this guy. Real hair. What a cutie. Some policemen at the intersection are examining a pool of blood, through a comically big magnifying glass. They've closed off the street, but that's okay since I can head down inside. Is it... Hold on. Did I see from the back? Is it like... literally... like from the sky? Comically big? I don't even see the magnifying glass. What are they talking about? Oh, play that music, my man. Street closer. Have you seen this man? The man looks like the street closure sign. I can't believe I didn't even check today's police shape before I left the house this morning. It somehow gets more abstract and sprawling every time. Have I seen a man that looks like the street closure sign? I'll keep my eyes peeled. God, the writing is just impeccable. There's another closure up ahead, but I think I can cut through that apartment complex. Maybe? Man, I don't feel at my best today. I still can't get that tune out of my head. It's so, like, I can't stress enough. It is so hard to make a funny game. It's not done very often. I think most of the games that are supposed to be funny or people think are funny are not funny. Junk leaflets are piled around the door of the lobby. Smiling faces learn guitar or write song lyrics that impress their friends. Nobody's been collecting them lately. Everyone else is busy. Behind the doors, I can hear movement, low thumps and clangs, uncertain and irregular. People working in the dark, or people practicing scales for a type of song I've never heard. Bum, bum, bum. Who did put the bomb in the bomb? And would you really want to shake their hand? I'm always saying this. Funeral man, coffin warehouse. Well, it's not like there isn't some other dumb fad every few months here, like the unboxing craze. It was almost a relief when they started finding body part. Hey, isn't this the address? Lipstick traces on a cigarette. Every memory with me, yet do. Yeah, okay. I'm going to the coffin warehouse. I'm sorry for your loss. Me too. Golden Grave? 1 second. What? Hello. You must be one of the investors. Make yourself at home. Please excuse the mess. You caught us in the middle of some exciting, dynamic organizational reshuffling. We went from a recording studio to a coffin warehouse. Boy, these are some quality coffins. Just to avoid a comical misunderstanding here, you guys are a music label? Yes, a label for the new music. This way. That man is sobbing on his desk. Yo, he's got money all over. This guy's stacked. Please, no more. No more venture capital. No more. Please ignore my soon-to-be ex-business associate. I can assure you, everybody here is 100% thrilled by our move into a more creative direction. What you want should be right down the stairs. I admit the change in direction came as a surprise to us as well, but the invisible hand can make no mistake. Alright, whatever you say, man. I trust you. I trust you implicitly. Stacks of old band merch in the basement that we found when we moved in. The copyright had expired. We just thought the name was cool. Bags of money started showing up soon after. Oh, that sounds good. Okay. That's how I knew that this was the start of a new age. That vast rewards would be awaiting anyone bold enough to drop what they were doing and seize the throne of cultural production. I'm with you. Introducing the stars of tomorrow. Oh man. How? A simple and delicate arrangement of wires. The breeze from our passing is enough to set them twirling. A new dance every time. Tremendous savings. Bros made AI. It's the same thing. He's making RNG music and dancing. Yes, indeed. And are these locally sourced? Oh, we've been just using whatever washes up on the beach. These are the prototype models. It'll be a while yet before we're ready to scale up production. They're just killing people left and right. The next step will be getting them to sing. Listen, put your ear up to his chest. Don't be shy. Doesn't it sound exactly like the ocean? Oh my god. Alright, well, that's amazing. Oh my god, that's the other character. They've done it again. They've done it again. They're geniuses. Sometimes in my grave, I sit and dream of the world I saw back in the golden age of horror-themed novelty records. Listen, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you a story. Back before I was an unidentified corpse, everyone knew it was the next big thing. Every night there'd be another band, private press recordings. So amateurish they were just sometimes a background hiss, like night surf. Running, screaming, wearing masks. I don't know who came up with it. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Corpses, corpses, corpses. I was in a group called the Cat People. At the time, we all thought cat people would be the next big monster archetype, like Wolfman or the Mummy. It was an innocent time. We had a sense of purpose then. Ah, those were the days. There was one group everyone liked. They had a maniac killer theme that was very auteur at the time. During sets, they'd stop and point into the audience. Later on, another body would wash up on the beach. Nobody minded. We all knew it was part of the exchange. I'm gonna cry, dude. My band's gimmick is I point at the audience and one of them winds up dead the next day. Oh my god. Somehow the scene never hit it big. Things lost momentum at some crucial point. Bands split up, the money never arrived. One by one, people drifted away, back into the straight world. This is so sad. A sea of coffins. But I never felt disheartened. I knew the life we glimpsed was still out there, buried under history like an unexploded mine. I know that there's a place for me underneath those waves. The writing is so good. Oh my god. ZZ, what did you do to the website? She ruined it. You're right, that does look more professional. Positive way, wellness and emotional health expertise. Be part of a welcoming, mindfulness-oriented community today. Subscribe to our daily affirmations newsletter, 1995. Live pray with streamers near you. You guys wanna... Yeah, just tier 3 sub and I will pray with you as part of our cult. Disclaimer note, please do not do that. Press enter to support our emotional labor at the shop. You can't just have a wall of text these days, it scares people away. What's with the little blobby cartoon guys? Nobody knows, but you gotta have them. It's the Cal Arts. She fucking put the Cal Arts cartoon guys. She's doing we're the hip young. Oh, fuck. Ah, the life of a web design professional. Busy, busy, busy. I better go make sure the shop's up and running too. We've got a lot more traffic after buying all those podcast ad spots. She's a genius. She's bringing this business back from the grave. I barely recognize this place anymore. Modifications are being made all the while. New driftwood suites sprouting out of every corridor. Is this what they mean by scaling up? Oh my god. Like, let's ignore, like, how fucking horribly cobbled together it would be. Would it not be sick as hell to have a room made out of driftwood? Aesthetically, maybe you can have, like, a beach shack. Wouldn't it be so cool looking? It might, like, break. Wouldn't it be awesome? I would love my house to be made out of driftwood. Ah, it's young ZZ. I hear you've been coming up with some new ideas for our online store. You bet, boss. For example, Orgon pyramids are all well and good, but why stop there? What about the possibilities of non-pyramidal Orgon items? Orgon weed leaf, Orgon dollar sign, Orgon video game entity. Bro, that's a fucking Sonic with the Dreamcast logo. That's just Dreamcast Sonic. They just love the Dreamcast here. Very compelling. You know, it's rare we get someone of your entrepreneurial abilities joining a death cult. They generally prefer to start their own. Well, for what it's worth, I'd regard myself more as a temporary employee. Anyway, do you still want me to take stock in the basement? Yes, good idea. Maybe there's something else we can put up on the store there. Remember, everything must go. You know, for a startup type organization, these guys sure seem to be trying to stockpile as much ready cash as possible. Maybe I should get my CV ready again. Oh God. Let's see here. Cultist training tapes. Can think of at least 2 distinct types of people who would pay for those. Affirmation CD-ROMs, expired calendars, more pyramids. We got pyramids on top of pyramids down here. Oh my God, I just fucking realized. It's supposed to be a fucking pyramid scheme and they're just selling pyramids. It's literally a pyramid scheme. It's a scheme to sell pyramids. Oh. Oh man. That's so fucking good. We've got whole shelves of glossy self-published books, each one proving beyond a doubt the existence of extraterrestrial life. They've never been opened. I wonder where that draft's coming from. A secret door. Old doors are all over the complex. They're all nailed up. The one behind the shelf swings invitingly open. Well, variants are always something worth entering. We work at Positive Way LLC, and back here, hidden behind the shelves, the Negative Way. These are some nice corridors. Feels like a shame to let them get all seaweedy. The friendly alien posters were an improvement though. Why empty canvases? Opposite of a vase. The opposite of a vase is no vase. Some of this might be tough to sell. Maybe they do okay on the novelty market. Funny retirement presents, etc. Man, they're getting it. They're getting it in this game. Like, they were funny before, but they're hitting their stride on this one. A shelf of old worm-infested books. The words on every page have been carefully scribbled out. Thesis 1. The world is the sum of the things that are not the case. Yes. Thesis 2. The world, not, never the no. Thesis 3. Cold seawater laps at the carpet. From somewhere in the darkness, I hear the barking of seals. Is this the career track I've heard so much about? They love the wet carpet in these games. Hey, this is the guy that was playing outside the store. I don't know who that is, but... Began to disappear, piece by piece, into the air, until nothing was left. The clothes found by the acolytes turned into holy relics, emblems of the negative, the remains of their victims. I just did a loop around. I'm lost. Did I just do it again? I did just do it again. There we go. Effects track 206. Terrified Scream 37 with a cheese grater. Black hair, blue coat. Name not recalled. Shopping SFX. Gurgle number 12. The one with the umbrella who came to that party. Name not recalled. License under Creative Commons Attribution License Blue D. Hans 1963. Of the missing, last moments pressed into new recordings, screams repeating over and over left on a rack in the basement of the sound effects library. Possible commercial applications? Could lease to video game companies? Ask the new hire. Am I the new hire? That was the inner sanctum of the old organization, so dedicated into negation that eventually they disappeared themselves. But you can't make a living out of that. Such a shame. No one can do what they love anymore. I was new here at the time, but it was clear to me that we needed a change, a new direction, a new shape, better fitted for the things that we saw coming down the pike. We can escape, build a new life, back under the waves, back where there are no waves, a new house, to weather the tides of history. You can help us. It can be the start of a new world. Have you ever thought about have you ever thought about entering upper management? Oh! The board and I... Jesus Christ. Hello? Anyone here? Oh, here we go. Oh God, wait, it's this guy. What happened? So am I getting made permanent or what? Okay. Eventually, Funeral Man gave me the scoop. The rest of the merch they found in the cellar was being sold off that day at a memorabilia event. But to get inside, I'd have to do something I swore I'd never do again. Oh, here we are. We're working the booth at the Retromaniacs. To avoid eye contact with potential Retromaniacs, I've been catching up with the music press. New releases, Bebe, Death to Life. 4 stars. Yo, we're a star. Review by Johnny Murderblood. Can color be a sound? The question recalling fervid days of undergraduate frenzy scored to the sound of Jerry Monroe's Sally, ambient techno remix. Seems somehow both apropos and turgid when applied to the new release from mysterious and up-and-coming musical auteur, Bebe. Yet, reminds me of an anecdote, blah 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 blah. The Weepster, Weeping the Night Away, 3 stars. Once again, an album of Lacrimo? Hits from the Weepster. But is that enough in today's political economy? My alter ego's been releasing more material. Where did I even find time for this? Did I pass out in the shower? Luckily, there's no customers yet, so I think I can slip away. The storefront isn't actually registered with the convention. It's cheaper to just set up in a closet and wait for someone to get lost. I love it. I want to go to Retromania. The main hall. It's busy, but I think I can make it through if I don't look anybody in the eye or express any kind of musical opinion. Valley of the Dolls, vintage knives, nothing but cube. Actually, these people might be too busy making money to be interested in killing me. There are more suits around than usual. Exactly what are all these people hoping to buy? Cubes, dude, nothing but cube. New knives, he says, covered in blood. Oh, did my stream... Are we good? Just said welcome to the chat room on... Okay, no, I think I'm fine. OBS just lost access to the chat room, maybe. Okay, good. Culture workers crowd around the stalls, digging through boxes of hit clips and moldering Teen Beat magazines in search of unexcavated desires. Can mankind be doomed to repeat the sins of the past? Oh look, there's me! There's the murder doll again. Dendy Planet. Mask masks. Wonderful. Hey, this guy must work for our sister. Kaisar Films here. All kinds of Little Caesar, Black Caesar, High School Caesar, Deep Space Caesar, Caesar versus the Haunted Moon Woman. Fantastic value. Were the women haunted or was it the moon? I wanted an answer, honestly. We got over here, we got Mania. Over here we got mannequins and rusty cages direct. Discount puppets. Just a toilet. Any other secrets back here? In the dark recesses of the con? I think we gotta go this way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! I saw you looking around. Please visit my stall. If you're a true memorabilia head, you will find many rare items to your liking. Sorry, I'm busy right now. I like your mask. This is a circa 1975 Dapper Dog mask. Are you a Dapper Dog fan? List your top 15 Dapper Dog episodes now. You can't even name a single Dapper Dog episode, and yet you think it's okay to make some? I don't know, some little comment about my mask? People like you really make me sick. I think I'm gonna have to dream about you tonight. I'm gonna dream about climbing through your window, wrapping my hands around your neck. It's a special dream I have. Sometimes people I despise. Sometimes I'm not even sure if it's really a dream. How much is a ceramic pineapple in the sunglasses? That is $400. Isn't he a delightful little fellow? I knew you had taste. Did I lose him? I feel pretty lost myself. The sound of the convention from behind the walls is muffled, slowed. It could be any year out there. The merch around me yields no clues. I could work at an auction house. I could be trained. Broken down displays from retro revivals, long abandoned, have been stuffed into the corridor. It's like being in a digestive tract for old band merch. From ahead, I hear the sound of chewing. Consolidating into the new cultural form of the serial killer, just as all previously existing protagonists have been absorbed into the single official figure of the policeman. Further synthesis of the two into a kind of final protagonist of history, or last man would blah 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 blah. This must be the business sector. Consultants are hard at work, pouring through the entrails of the culture, placing expensive bets upon the shape of things to come. Succeeding while dead. Exhibit hall. Novelty, horror, nostalgia mixed with blood. The hot sound of the kids today. Is it the drone of the conference speakers that makes me feel like falling forwards? Or is there something in me that's responding to their song? The siren call. Surf's up! The magic of history. Once prominent theorist fleeing from state violence found accommodation in the beach district of Ant City. Through proximity, their doctrine of negation was assimilated into neighboring surf culture in a garbled and mystical form. The Church of the Negative is said to still survive today. Yo, look at these. This is the red room from Twin Peaks right here. Excuse me. Sometimes thinking about the harsh realities of showbiz gets me all choked up. I hear you're beginning a musical career yourself. I too would like to be a pop sensation. People call me the Weepster. Isn't that awful? But it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I just want you to know that I feel really bad about all the horrible things we're gonna do to you. I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight, the same way I do every night. Hit it. He is part of the newfound phenomenon of soft boys. I'm the Weepster. I lead a sympathetic life. I'm the Weepster. My heart is breaking on account of all the murders I commit. Day after day. Oh, what is happening? I can't sing that. I'm moving too much. It's making me sick. Do I have to bait or should I run in? I can't tell if the music. I can't actually bait it. Bait it. But can cultural ubiquity really fill the hole within my heart? I mean, maybe. Let's give it a try, baby. I'm the Weepster. I'm trying to do my best. I'm the Weepster. It's hard to be an empath. In this 21st century connected society. Won't you enjoy wallowing in my... Oh, I can't, come on! I'm the Weepster. I love this man. Oh my god. It's the year 2000X. 100 years have passed. I have successfully murdered everybody on the planet and been inducted into the Rock and Roll Museum of Clothes. So tell me why. Why do I still cry? Could it be these final tears for myself? There's no... I need like an actual backing sound. How are you supposed to sing any of this? Do I do anything right here? Should I just not move? I can't tell if what I'm doing is correct. Oh, I see. Never mind. I'm controlling the head. I was confused. I see the door I'm supposed to go to. I love the Weepster so much. At first I didn't like him, but now how could I not? I'm serious. It seems like they put like triple the amount of time and effort into this one. Like, again, all the other Anthology of the Killer games are so good, but like the stuff they're doing in this one is crazy. Pay attention to my sadness as I'm killing you. The world is the sum of the things which do not improve. If you don't stop singing, I'm gonna throw up on your shoe. Each night I look up at the stars through crying eyes, contradicting the miserable bounty. Oh, what? That's me. Contradicting the miserable bounty of the sun and dips. Oh, that's my alter ego. It's the bird. Dips his beak into the chest of the dead earth, dreaming, finding. There are the telephone to voice the black river, flailing arm tail, endless over and end on end of greenish moistened cardboard, not radiating infinitely outwards, but rather shrinking towards the center of the sky, the red yes, the red no. There will come a day not marked on any calendar. Oh, wilt thou fight and perish for the kingdom of the bird? What is happening? Hello. Welcome to Slime Room. Hello, sir. Yo, we're at the Temple of Negation. They negated their forms. All that's left is the clothes that they were wearing. Then they negated their very life. We're back underneath the sea, underneath the waves. She's waking up. Get the rubber pipe. Locals only. We don't like punk rockers out here. This is Jan Indeed country. Wait, I'm not even punk, I'm new wave. There's a new wave? The legends are true. You should go see Mr. President. Mr. President is a great friend of the department. We get a police discount on our Zodiac readings. The cops swing their attention away, staring out, unseeing into the surf. It's getting late. Soon the streetlights will come on. How long was I out? I wonder what happened to the Weepster and Co. Piles of clothes are neatly stacked upon the beach. Maybe they all decided to head out for a swim. I'm sure that's what happened. Who the fuck are you? Oh my god, it's this guy. Oops, looks like we misjudged the cultural mood again. The age of Aquarius. No age of Aquarius this century. At least I get to go on the away team this time. Beneath the ocean, there's no such thing as history. The big fish eat the little fish, on and on forever. Doesn't that sound nice? We're gonna bring you all there, but there's no use dwelling on the past. Maybe we'll come back up to visit someday. See you in 50,000 years. What a strange individual. Is our sister okay? Why was he naked? Where's ZZ? A fresh signs taped upon the weathered boards. Discount spiritual opportunities and videotapes. Cheap. I recognize the handwriting. ZZ! ZZ's great at thrifting things. Mystic greetings, traveler. Oh, hi, it's you, BB. How goes the new career? Oh, management disappeared. Everyone else lit out with as many office supplies as they could carry, and I think this building might be sinking into the water. Your standard tech role. So true. Right now, I'm doing one last round of asset liquidation before fleeing. It turns out this guy online is interested in a box of old LPs I found in the basement sector. Midnight sex party. It all comes full circle. Midnight sex party at Dracula's house. BB, you're into music now. Do you think these are worth anything? It's getting late. I can't believe this guy wouldn't wait until tomorrow. You were the one who wanted to get these records off our hands. Besides, if someone wants to give us money, then we should respect their priorities. I agree. Gossip scoop. Funeral man found dead in his workplace, strangled by an unknown assailant. His brother, Funeral Man, also was killed. It's a sad day for funeral fans. Today's political economy is said to be wet and full of vigor. Now remember, once he hands over the money, give the all clear and I'll come trade the LPs. It's good to be careful in these situations. Yes, indeed. The political economy is wet. So true. Why did he want to meet us at the planetarium anyway? He says it makes him feel at home. So he's an extraterrestrial. Oh. Okay, where am I? Can I go over here? I love the just plastering the Saturn thing over everything. Is this doing anything for me, or am I just walking in a big old circle? I'm just walking in a big old circle. Hello? I got midnight sex party at Dracula's house. Oh my god, it's this guy. This is the negation guy. This was the guy outside the store. Hey there, thanks for coming out tonight. Aren't the stars pretty? Isn't it a nice night? Do you think the world is basically good or basically bad? Man, I just work here. Good answer. Ever since I heard your CD, I knew we had a lot in common. People used to say, Blue, look around. Look at how beautiful the world is. Beautiful compared to what? I live here. It's nothing new to me. I've never known another kind of world. You go on vacation with someone and you're like, isn't it just beautiful out today? And they're like, yeah, what do you want me to do about it? Yeah, it's beautiful, so what? By rights, this one should be as unnoticeable to me as the back of my own head. But it's not. It doesn't feel like that. And that's how I knew that this world was not my home, that there was another. The negative, the point of comparison. You think I'm just being lyrical, but it's true. It's a real place. I've been there, I've seen it. The counter world, the invisible antipod. You've been to Australia? I was so flattered to be mentioned in the interview that you did. It made me think it might be time for a comeback after all. I've seen so many things since I died. I can't wait to show everybody. You can go first, since I know you're a fan. Hey, come back. Did you bring my album? It's been a while. I wanted to make sure I remembered all the songs. Wait here, I'll bring it to you. You can trust me, I'm a verified seller. It wouldn't be Anthology of a Killer if we weren't getting chased. Oh, where the fuck's the exit? Where's the exit? This way. What's going on in here? It doesn't matter, I've learned new words. On a red earth with a red sky. There are people there, too. In the other world. They spoke to me, but I couldn't understand. Motherfucker, you did just go to Australia! Every building is the same. Every person is the same. Every sentence means the same thing. And they wonder why I started killing people. Lights out. Man, I'm not a parrot. I'm not gonna go fall asleep just because you put a bag over my... Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten us into. So maybe you both aren't ready to headline just yet. That's okay. You can stick to my backup duties for now. We all had to pay our dues. What's that? That's the new wave. I thought you knew. The new wave is coming, literally. Okay, fellas, I know it's been a while, but this is our big shot. Our chance to usher in the new. Why not start slow with the cover version? BB, I think I can untie the... BB? There's a new sun rising up, angry in the sky, and there's a new voice saying we're not afraid to die. Let the old world make believe. It's blind and deaf and dumb, but nothing can change the shape of things to come. Oh my god. Bang! Hey, did any of you bring any strings? It'll just take a second. The wave of the new seems to have crested a little earlier than anticipated. Don't worry, I still think we can turn this gig around. Do you guys remember the words to Walk, Don't Run? Hello? Hello? The new wave is here. BB's report. After clinging to a piece of driftwood, ZZ and I eventually washed up on the beach and caught the last bus home. That was the last I saw of the band. In the end, the new wave broke apart before it could do much damage. By the time it rolled away, only the sassy beachwear store would be sassy no more. My newfound music career seemed to have ended at about the same time that all the money vanished from the scene. The remaining true believers spent their time on arcane factional disagreements before going underground. Stab Magazine, true heads only, no scene, no corporate. Weepster Wars update. Weepy Man's new single, I'm the New Weepster, has prompted 4 new answer records claiming to be, or be inhabited by, the spirit of the original Weepster, including Weepster's Revenge, Watch Out, I'm Lil Weepster, I'm the Weepster's dad, just call me dad, I'm the remastered original Weepster. New schism alert. Neo Darkwave Murdercore has officially split from the horror wave crime punk tendency and requests that they move out of his garage. In the end, the only sign that anything mysterious had occurred was an abrupt Beach Boys revival that seemed to last all summer long. Oh my god. Fucking fantastic. The Catamites. Alright, I have one more. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. Heart of the Killer. That one was so fucking good. That one was so good. They're all good. But that one was really good. And this isn't even the end. He's making one more final game that is not out yet. It's quite unfortunate that I'm playing all of these now, but you know, it is what it is. Here it is, Heart of the Killer. Sometimes when I wake up, there's a moment when I don't know who or where I am. The cloak of habit falls away. I look around. I'm in an alien land, a distant country, full of objects whose use will remain forever unknowable to me. And then I get up and move over to the window. It turns out I'm still in the dream resort after all. They're off to a fantastic start. Let's just say they're off to a banger of a start. Part of sleeping in a different bedroom is feeling like you might wake up as somebody else. I'd better start my rounds, in case it turns out I'm still myself after all. Look at this apartment or hotel room that we're in. Outside, it's another indistinguishably perfect summer day. Nothing is stirring within any of the other buildings of the compound. Isn't there anyone in here who has to dust? Oh! Man, I wish they'd at least serve breakfast with these. Please use the attached pencil to fill in response. Use the X key where appropriate. Answers will only be shared with interested parties. How do you feel about sleep? I hate sleep. What did you dream about last night? Check as many as apply. Trying to remember if I actually, like, in real life, did I dream anything last night? Not really. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't like a nightmare. It wasn't like a great one. Let's just say like being chased around and other. It was like or maybe arguments. I feel like it was just kind of annoying. How would you describe your condition on waking? Groggy and require sustenance. Have you seen this person? Unsure. A new world of exciting wallpaper greets me from behind the door. I guess they're still coming in to redecorate while I'm asleep. Today's style is the pop art basement. The dresser drawers are varnished shut and can't be opened, possibly for insurance liability reasons. Stock photographs of smiling families stare down at me from atop the shelves. It's getting harder to tell how long I've been staying. For a while I kept a tally, but someone else seems to have been adding to it lately. A little pipe's a nice touch though. I just realized, what the fuck is that art of that, it's like fucking Chewbacca holding up naked Han Solo. Han Solo coming out of the cryo machine or whatever that thing was. What was that thing he was stuck in when he got melted? The sofa's covered in some hard, waxy substance that makes it impossible to lie down on for any length of time. Is this placeholder furniture, or could it be interior design? He wasn't in a cryo chamber though. He got like petrified. Outside in the corridor, it's quiet and still. No noise but the sound of distant elevators. Carbon! He got carbonized. Moving up and down behind the walls. I have to assume things will be less creepy here once this place is actually open for business, but it's hard to say for sure. Oh, I can just enter this. It would be so cool to be in an abandoned hotel. Every time, like last time when I was playing this yesterday, it was the same thing. I'm just like, man, I just want to walk around. I just want to go into abandoned houses right now. I want to go into a shut down hotel. Or even an open one and just get behind the walls. I love just walking in places I shouldn't be. Like, I'm just a door that says employees only. What's stopping you from just walking in? Nothing. Do not, again, I am not giving advice. The dressing room feels like being stuck inside a wardrobe. The air is still and heavy, as if smothered by way too many coats. I'd better see what my options are today. Heaped with ornate frocks and gowns, expensive looking but weirdly out of style, like they were pillaged in bulk from an abandoned prop warehouse. Well, at least that would explain some of the stains. Ooh. Decisions. Man, both of these are sort of preppy. Let's go with this one. It'll do, but maybe it's for the best that nobody will actually see me in these. Behind me, something slides beneath the door. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Hi, I'm participant. I love to dress up in fashions and styles. Use the X button. My favorite clothes are clothes that make me feel murder victim. In my new outfit, I feel more or less likely to achieve my goals. A little more. I feel more or less likely to find love. A little more than less. I feel more or less likely to walk into the forbidden areas. What was I saying? This game gets me. I feel more or less likely that my body will ever be found. Less likely. And that's a good thing. Look, girl boss and girl CEO, it's a less than equal sign situation, okay? Let me teach you. It's a square rectangle situation. A girl CEO is a girl boss. But a girl boss is not necessarily a girl CEO. And I would like to be a girl boss, not a girl CEO. Let's put an X on which one's my favorite down here too. It's between this one and this one. I like the lace and the gloves and the fan, but I don't like the hat. I love the ruffles. Lays give me ridges on this one. You know, I've never caught a glimpse of whoever leaves these forms around. Maybe it's for the best. I'm never sure if I'm supposed to tip in these kind of situations. The other rooms are already boarded up. It seems a bit much as a security measure, but I guess it's nice to have a break from the overall frou-frou aesthetic in this place. I'm loving this. I'm loving this so much. As ever, the dial-a-boy is securely bolted to the table at the end of the hall. I have no idea what any of these buttons do, but I refuse to touch it and find out. Mike, Bob, Paul, Carlos, Dave, what did they take this from? The elevator descends, carrying me further into the complex, as I delicately partake of the coffee and muffins left inside. I think back to the events which first brought me to this place. This is an outfit! BB! Look at you! We got like the artist shades and the yo! Hey, it's Agent BB, what's up? Boss, I've decided to resign my commission as mystery shopper. We can't be dressing like this as mystery shopper. It was fun at first, you know? Paid to roam around the shopping district looking for things that didn't fit. Empty aisles, furniture that looked off-brand. Each discovery seemed charged with a secret meaning, a hidden transmission from the heart of the mall. I love when they make me walk on the thing that they're describing right now. I can't explain to you why I love like these certain little things, but it's like I don't know what it is. Like, what is it about, like, oh, they give me a little form and I'm like crossing off the things with a pencil. Why do I like that so much? I can't tell you why. It is like it's something that like immediately I see it, I'm like, oh, like. And this too, I'm just like, oh, I'm walking on the dock. Like, why do I like this? I don't know. Am I one of those guys that loves the census? No, I don't know if I've ever actually filled it out. I mean, I might have. Is it illegal to not fill it out? It's not like, I don't like doing that stuff in real life though. Like forms and stuff. It's like I feel like I've made this same comparison in another stream, and I don't remember what it was about. But this all clicks back in my head back to when I was reading Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebump books, and like at certain times they would be like, oh, you picked up a crowbar, and it's like, make sure you remember that. And I, as a kid, I would like get out like a notebook, and I'd be like, this is my inventory, and I'd write down like the crowbar. And like anytime anytime the character picked up things, even if it was like, you don't need to remember this, I'd be like, oh, he grabbed chocolate bars from the shack. I'd make my inventory. And I don't know why this stuff is making me think of that. I really can't place why it is, but that feeling is something that I like a lot. And I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I love making like inventories when they're like, when it's not important. You know, there's games where it's like, oh, you need to like plan out your stuff. You have like this much money, like buy these things so that it's important. But there's other games where it's like, hey, what do you want to bring? And I can just be like, oh, I want 5 sausages, kind of like Oregon Trail when you're like shopping. Obviously it is kind of important, but I'm like, you can get pounds of bacon or flour, and I'm like, oh dude, my guys are definitely, we're not just buying bread, we're like, everyone's eating, we're buying 5 pounds of bacon and butter. I don't know what it is about these things. It's like these little side things I can't explain. I really have no explanation of why I love these things so much and what exactly they are. I just know it when I see it. I started to like the feeling of being somebody else, a name nobody knew, a secret agent, invested with the mysterious authority of the consumer, a passport to the frozen world of window displays, also being able to just like browse like an in-thing browser. Obviously, Hypnospace Outlaw is like that whole game. That is another thing that it fits into this category, and I just don't know what it is. It's like, I don't even know, like doing normal things, but in a video game, in like an alternate reality. Like I want so badly to know what it is I'm thinking of, because then I would know what to look for. I don't know what it is. There's, and again, this doesn't feel like, in my head, it doesn't feel like it ties to it, but I immediately thought of it. In the Yakuza series, one of my favorite video game series, there's like 8 of them. In one of the Yakuza games, only one of them, when you go to the vending machine and you buy whatever drink you want from the vending machine, instead of it just going into your inventory and you using it to drink it, you hold it in your hand and you can drink it as you're running around, like manually, and you don't have to do it all at once. You can like hold the button to drink, and I love that shit. And you can only do it in one of them. I don't remember which one it was. It's maybe 6 or 0. I don't remember which one it was. Or like I love that, and I don't know why, but I loved doing that. And it's like things that aren't important, but just like make you connected to the world. I guess that maybe it's just like immersion. Because again, that hit me, and I just beamed forward to an example of something I like and dislike, where in Cyberpunk 2077, and I complained about this when I played it recently on stream, when you go into a bar, you cannot order a drink and your character drinks it. You order, you say, I want a drink. They bring you up to a menu and you can buy consumable beverages that you use from your inventory. In Red Dead Redemption 2, you can go to a bar and say, give me a whiskey, and they'll hand you a whiskey and you can drink it, and you'll drink it. And it's just like, that's all that it is. But I don't think all of these things like fit into immersion. Maybe they do. And maybe that is what it, I mean, this isn't really that, but I guess it kind of is a way. Like yesterday, there was the time where you're walking around the mini-map, and the mini-map is literally your character putting the mini-map on a coffee table, and then you're just walking around on that, and that's, I don't know what it is. I guess it's like, it is immersion, and like the way some things do immersion, I guess I would have to say that's what it is. And it just like, I just love it so much, and I can't really explain why. And I'm losing my mind right now. Like, I have to sound like an absolute crazy person about how much I am gushing over the ability to drink a beverage at my own leisure in a game. I mean, the other thing Yakuza does so well is when you go into a restaurant, and I don't know if all of them are real or if any of them are real, but when you're buying food items in the game, they just put pictures of what that food looks like. Like, it's just so simple. Like, that has to be easier than like making fake images. Maybe it's not, I don't know. I don't want to assume that it isn't. But when it's just like that, I'm just like, oh. And again, in Yakuza, it doesn't matter. All the food items, they just fill up a certain amount of HP and your like stomach bar. It doesn't matter what you eat. But when I'm going in, because they do it like that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat this, this, and this, because that's what I want to eat. It's not like, oh, this food item gives you 3% attack damage, and because then I'm buying the same one every time. Anyways, I have completely gone on an insane tangent here, and I will go back to doing this. Yes, it's real. Well, no, in real life, I'm definitely more decided by the money, for sure. As soon as I had second thoughts about the work, about renting my senses to the highest bidder, as if not even my perceptions were really my own, a tool of store surveillance, a private eye, I started dreaming about being pursued through strange malls, by figures I couldn't quite see, having signed up to store credit schemes on terms I knew I'd never be able to afford. Open world for consumables. The thing is, I know that there's a game that is that, and I've never played it, and I don't know why I know it, but Soda Drinker Pro is that game. Why I know that game, I don't know, but I do. Would you like to go to Dreamtown? Peaceful, secluded resort seeks sample guest. Must be comfortable with free room, board, and solitude. Exciting decor, competitive pay. Give me that job. Give me that job now. How about it? One more job. One more job. I think I saw Soda Drinker Pro at E3. And honestly, it might have been like the last E3. Like the last one that really mattered. Surprisingly, everything's been going fine, although I'm still not sure exactly what a resort is, or what you do when you get to one. It seems to involve a lot of statues. Dude, this is Lamasu from Flesh of the Killer, which is either the 4th or the 5th game, maybe. Rooms are so dense with ornament that it's easy to feel lost within them, or like an ornament yourself. Is this place just a fantasy camp for people that dream about turning into furniture? I guess the real question is why they're lodging me here to begin with, given that I'm not exactly the target audience for a place like this. Although I can't imagine who else would be. Look at this place. Swaths of plastic ivy have been glued upon the walls. The door under is locked tight. I guess it's the staff location. Let's go to the pool. For the courageous, there's a pool out in the open courtyard. The windows of neighboring apartment units stare down like empty eyes from every side. Personally, I didn't bring trunks. I used to live in an apartment building that had a pool like this. Like, the apartments were built in a square, and in the center courtyard there was a pool. There was also like a barbecue out there or whatever. My apartment had a window that looked straight out into the pool, which I guess most of them would have. What's the downside? There's not really a downside. I mean, it's nice to have a pool at the apartment. I don't think I used it ever, for one. Because, and this is just me, well, one, I mean, I don't even, like, I don't know. It's like, when you have it, you don't use it, right? Like, when you don't have one, you just think, oh, like, that'd be so nice. And then when you do have it, you're just like, oh yeah, maybe someday. But I never used it, and like, one of the reasons is just like, it's so weird, like, you know, that you're like just so visible from everywhere. You know, like every apartment, now that I'm thinking about it, seemingly almost every apartment would have a window that looks out at the pool, because otherwise you wouldn't have like an out-facing window because it's in the center. So unless you're like, no, I guess if you're in the corners, you would have windows out but not in. Anyway, it does feel weird like that. And I'll tell you, I don't think I was the only one, because I could only think of a handful of times I even saw people using it. It is nice. It would be nice to have a pool now, to be honest. I mean, actually, well, not right now. It's cold. It's cold as hell out. It'd be nice to have a hot tub. Those I'll use. Who doesn't like a hot tub? Oh my God, it's been a while. The way in leads through one of the specialty suites. The immense white body of the marble horse takes up most of the space in the room. I'd love to sleep in the western room, where you sleep, it's on the bed. Out of habit, I checked the bookshelf on the way through. Gothic romances, some kind of girl detective franchise. Couldn't they find anything that fits the theme? Oh, yes! What is your opinion on cowboys? I'm more pro than anti. Oh no! I hit enter. Oh, what a nightmare. Flesh pyramid. I hit enter instead of X. Next is the exhibit hall, set up to allow guests to live out their fantasies of being lost inside a boutique furniture showroom. The velvet drapes sway slowly in the breeze from the AC. Oh, this is literally an exhibit hall. There's exhibit halls at I don't think I've ever been to a resort, so this is, as far as I know, this is real. Ideals for living, Dreamland Furniture Collection. Coming soon to the finest stores near you. Mass production pending following user feedback trials. Meet the C-Suite. Mike, the firm but fair CEO of the Dream Resort. Business is his #1 love, but could there be room for another in his heart? Bob, yeehaw! This rootin' tootin' CFO enjoys lasso, yodeling, and late nights among the plains. He's said to be looking for his very own sweetheart at the rodeo. Paul, the artist of the board. Paul's creative instinct shines in the marketing department. He's brooding but deep. Will a muse allow him to complete his masterwork at last? Carlos, the zany one. Carlos can be identified by his catchphrase, hamburgers, But does his easygoing demeanor hide a sensitive soul? Dave. That's Tom. It says Dave. Tom, representing the HR department. Tom is also Prince Regent of the distant landlocked country of Aldovia. With his old world charm, he's sure to treat a lady right. It says Dave. I think advertising your like board of directors as members of The Bachelor is like, in a video game sense, in a comedy sense, it's fucking brilliant. It's so fucking funny. But also, in like in the real world, the fact that I think this might actually happen at some point scares me to my fucking core. The fact that at one point this might not be comedy is fucking terrifying. The face in the painting seems familiar, but no time to think about that now. There's the bell for focus group testing. I'm not sure what happens if I stop showing up, but somehow I get the feeling it's not a good idea to find out. Yes, please let me fill out more surveys. This is the Garden of Baba. Welcome to the experience room. Use the left and right keys to indicate a motion. I'm fucking ready. Posable commit. Oh, roll up bar. Slight fear. Corbet. Wait, that's me. Funko Pop. No, put it all away. Fear. Car crash victim autopsy photographs. A little bit. Kind of. Chair made of chicken bones. Ah, horror. Liminal photograph of the empty. Yes, yes. Old boxing glove on a circular blade saw. VHS player. Yeah, wait, it's filled with chewing gum. A little. It's okay. Guantanamo Bay souvenir shop t-shirt. Thank you. They're so quick with it. Boy, the exam in life really takes it out of you. All that coffee doesn't help much either. I could swear I once found a bathroom around here. Over like a fat rat. Peas in a pod. Doo 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 doo. Someone. She's singing in the bathroom? Psst. Hey, are you new? You must be a fellow guest reviewer. Call me Cece. In my spare time, I edit a zine about the strange occurrences that happen in the city, many of which revolve around an elusive figure I refer to as the murderer. Is that so? Our doppelganger. Are you the only other person here? Well, let me think. There's also HHIIJJ. But listen, I think I found out the truth about this place. Oh, I gotta run. Meet me here tomorrow. I'll give you the full scoop. Bye. I guess I should be reassured to find out I have peers. Why does it feel like it's time to skip town? The Catamites are doing fantastic things with these games. Fantastic things. I just can't stop saying how much I love these so much. Where's the phone? Over here by the window. It's not even in my room. Oh, it's Dial-A-Boy. We're getting called by Dial-A-Boy. I remember now, it's securely glued. Dream. That must have been a dream. But isn't this a different bedroom to the one I was staying in before? I don't actually remember heading back to my room last night. Although I'd put that up to a general monotony of the days around here. Am I still even in the same building as last time? Everything twists and turns in your dreams. Let's go to the forest room. I also love the aesthetic of overgrown plants inside buildings. The dial-a-boy last night was ringing, but was the call meant as a warning or a threat? The grinning yet impassive faces of the boys provide no answer. Am I supposed to jump down? Kind of feel like it. Maybe? Yes? Oh, there were stairs. Somehow I make my way back to the bathroom, or at least another one that looks just like it. There's nobody around, but something glints at the edge of the mirror. Let's get in those pipes again, baby. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Someone died in that one. Hotel horror movies are some of the best ones. Off the top of my head, I can only think of Psycho, but I love the idea. Also Barbarian. That was kind of an Airbnb situation, but that was a good one. Contract Dossier. 009 The Spook. MBA, University of Chicago. Advanced Field Research, School of the Americas. Member of the RAGGMOPP. A reclusive management consultancy that meets in a remote Swiss villa once a year to discuss forbidden business synergies. The existence of the spook has been subject to official denial for so long that he no longer seems to possess any bodily form, requiring the use of a large plastic bag to get around. A table stacked with documents. A familiar face looks back. Well, at least I know now that wasn't a dream. Oh, that's who we saw last night. Surveillance state. On the table, I find a conspicuous-looking keychain and a note. The ivy opens after dark. There's also... Wait a second, I know this. This is Marcy's World. Marcy's World. Marcy's World number 1. Audiences around the world were moved by its earnest depiction of a maiden's heart. As a result, it sold like the gangbusters, and the fabled 1990s zine boom began. Marcy's World number 2, on the other hand, took 10 years to come out, cost $100 million to produce, and sold approximately 30 copies. That was when we knew the golden age wouldn't come back. I wonder what this is doing here. Doll made of synthetic hair, apple filled with drawing pins. Princess Diana commemorative beanie baby. They love Princess Diana. Intrigues or not, it's probably a good time to think about getting out of here. The focus testing products seem like they're getting increasingly deranged. Princess Diana Beanie Baby is psychotic. Can you just imagine like a yellow teddy bear, like a cream color, like just a regular teddy bear, and it just has like her crown and dress on. That's just so psychotic. I'm losing it. Please make a line of Beanie Babies that are political figures. It won't be a fucking disaster, I promise. It won't be the most fucking cursed thing of all time. Maybe I don't need to grab my stuff. Ooh. Well, at least it's nice weather for a stroll. Beneath the moon, the rooftops sprawl and ramble like a pleasure garden. Behind me, I hear the creak of the bedroom door. A letter. Oh! Thank God I didn't fuck up the last survey. Beloved, flee swiftly to the central tower where my secret private submarine docked underneath the compound shall whisk us away to a new life of romance and adventure. Don't you know who this is? Look into your heart. Look into your heart. I would also be obliged if you would fill out the departure survey. How would you rate your stay? You gotta give 5. You can't not give 5. You know that ruins their business. Would you recommend us to a friend? I will think about it. That you gotta be polite though. Let's be real. What was your favorite part? I did mention the pool. I always like, you know, a little fear. And I didn't even say anything, but I did like the idea of the coffee muffin cart inside the elevator. I'm pretty sure I don't know anyone who owns a submarine. What's this doing on the roof anyway? Do they get a lot of people passing through here? Everyone's... This is just part of the scheduled resort. This is the part where you run away from... Ah! Oh, he's a pervert. Not a lot of grip strength in those boneless trash arms, motherfucker. Go back to waving at people outside the dealership. Let's go, BB! I make it back to the courtyard pretty quick, which is surprising given how directionless this whole place seems to be. Maybe I started nearer than I thought. Wait, that's where we're going to the ivy room. The ivy door hangs open in the dark. I didn't even need to use the key. The phone. BB, come quick. Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, the beloved, the one from your dreams. I'm here in real life. I'm waiting for you. I'm in a room in the resort. You know my name. Why won't you call it? All you have to do is call. I'm counting on you now. Which one am I? Reach out. I'll be there. I need you to call. Call me. Call. Call. Call me. I said I am not touching the fucking dial-a-boy. You know, on the basis of your questionnaire results, you really should have emotionally imprinted on at least one of them by now. Would it help if we put you in our alternate A/B tested dial-a-girl group instead? Not particularly. Well, it happens sometimes. We do our best to give people what they want, but sometimes there's some unfortunate soul who doesn't seem to know what that might be. How about we just fit you up for something off the rack? Yo, what the fuck? Pumpkin Summer. Yo, what the hell is going on? And then I woke up in a nameless city, one I knew to be accursed. BB, come downstairs. I made pancakes for the Harvest Festival. We've been placed in a suburb. It's shaped like a house, but the proportions are all wrong. These walls and furniture seem to bear no trace of earthly manufacture. So why do I feel like I've seen this all before? Oh my god, what in the hell is happening? This is so fucking creepy. Oh, the fucking rooms make no sense. What is happening? The rooms wind aimlessly as though misremembered from a dream. Huge functionless chambers branch out from the central passage and seem to contain nothing but a handful of props. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is just like my house. This is like someone's fucked up dream of a suburban house. Like none of the, like the layout doesn't make any sense and the rooms are way too large. It also looks creepy how much the art style doesn't make sense. This is a 3-floor house? Or no, there's a basement maybe? From the kitchen, there's a smell of burning. Somehow I can already see the breakfast nook and the island counter thing clearly in my mind. But where am I? How do I know all of this? Dude, every single person has been in a house that looks like this. You can't tell me I'm wrong. This looks like if you went into one of these houses in your dream, you just wouldn't. Oh, Jesus Christ. Good morning, sleepyhead. It's me, your sister. Aren't you excited for the festival? I know you're a hotshot big city writer now, just passing through as part of a book tour for your hotly anticipated novel. But it'll be a great way to reconnect with your life-affirming small-town roots. You should say hi to everyone at the Pumpkin Festival. They say that Greg from high school will be there. Remember Greg from high school? Oh, Jesus Christ. Was that really my sister? It's not like her to be awake during the day. Anyway, it's all coming back to me. Yes, this is my quaint hometown, although for some reason it reminds me of Vancouver. average Canadian town be like... Everyone outside is carving pumpkins in the street. Do you really get pumpkins in summer? I always thought they were a seasonal fruit or gourd or whatever. Oh, the fucking tendrils from beyond. I used to be a big shot vampire fiction author, but a chance meeting on a plane reminded me of the importance of love and family. I've never been happier. Greg from high school was asking about you. Thanks, I wish you the best. Do you remember Greg from high school? Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. You could be very happy with Greg from high school. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. Many people are saying this. Many people are saying this. Oh. Pumpkins burst through the soil like corpses squeezed from shallow graves, as if the earth itself were too choked with flesh for further entry, and the living were consigned to a narrowing circle within the legions of the dead, the numberless murdered of the history of the world. I get it already. Greg from high school. Jesus. Boom, dum, da, 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 da.
Hi, I just heard. It's not Bob. Hi, I just heard. It's not George.
It's a little pose. Yo, the entertainment center for a refrigerator is fucking insane. I don't know if they made this on purpose or if this was like some asset that existed, but putting the refrigerator inside of a like entertainment console is so fucking crazy. And then the door is blocked by a laundry machine. The desk in the middle of the hallway. You know what? I mean, honestly, this reminds me, there, at a place I used to live, Did I walk backwards or did I accidentally walk forward again? I accidentally walked forwards. The desk in the hallway is insane, but at an old house that I lived in, there was something just like this. There was a desk, like a computer desk, in the hallway, and now that I'm thinking about it, like it had a ton of stuff on it. I don't remember it ever being used. Like it was set up like a work desk with like the computer and like folders and stuff, and like the drawers were filled with like pencils and pens and like miscellaneous, you know, everyone's got their miscellaneous drawer. But I don't think anyone ever used the desk. And I'm just thinking, was this like a shared experience anyone had? Like it was like my parents, for sure. And they just never used it? But like, was that just me? Or was that just something? I feel like when I went to friends' houses, that sometimes that was something that you would find. Like, it's just like, maybe it's just like a thing like where parents just, my age at that time when I was a child, like people just didn't use computers as often. So maybe that's why. But I'm just thinking, I'm like, it's just so bizarre. Yes, yes, Ben, yes. I haven't had that, nor do I, but it's not super abnormal. Oh, Jesus Christ. Greg from high school? I really like you. Fuck you. Oh, what? You think you're too good for Greg from high school, too? Yes! He looks like someone who strangles his wife in a Tennessee Williams play. This is what this guy thought he wanted? Look, I have a schedule here. What if you just told me what your horrible private death fantasies are and we can make them come true? We have the technology. Nice try. But this is just like the time when I was 8 and my friend showed me a picture of S Club 7 and asked me which one I liked. And I had no strong opinion, so I just picked one of them at random. And then everybody else went, ew! That's not really what I'm talking about. Wait, how about this one? Look, it's the Manic Pixie Dream Girl. She'll make you a mixtape for when she's chopping you apart. No! I need to... The Bort dolls. I do like the Manic Pixie Dream Girl, I can't lie. But what about this? A high-powered office romance. BB, I need you to work late tonight. You're having dinner with a very important client. Me. Is this even legal? We're in the TV show. This has shown up in all of the games so far. It is not a sick pickup line. I can guarantee you that is not gonna work. I'm begging you not to try it. Welcome, investors. Welcome, Bon Venon. What does desire look like in a world of casual mass death? For obvious reasons, top retailers have begun asking this question. Now it can be answered. RAGGMOPP, acting in collaboration with the Consumer Survey Institute, is proud to announce the Dream Resort, a bleeding-edge romantic horror simulacrum designed to furnish you with behavioral demographic details on the love-death imaginaries of today's top youth subcultures. Special group rates available. Ask for Marcy. Wait, Marcy as in... That's right. With the commercial failure of Marcy's World #2, I moved into consultant work to clear the debt. That's where I ran into Spooks people. They were too consultants in a way. It's for you. Just say what you want. Can it really be that hard? Don't worry, it'll all be over soon. What I want is... Cha-Cha, the tree frog. What? It's the name of the frog-themed animal mascot for the Rainforest Cafe. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I immediately thought of the frog from the sign of the Rainforest Cafe. I didn't know it had a name. But when they said Cha-Cha the tree frog, immediately in my mind's eye was like the Rainforest Cafe fucking sign. I don't know why. That's kind of a deep cut. Do you maybe want the frog from the Warner Brothers cartoon instead? I don't want anything. I just think it's interesting. It's an interesting design. Don't look at me. Fuck you. Show me your desires if you think they're so great. Wow. Oh, Jesus Christ. The hell's going on in here? Are you okay? Oh, jeez. Get me out of here. Oh, wait. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. We just gotta find our way out of here. It'll be okay. They're just trash people. Hooded figures watch each other in the corridors, scratch holes in the wallpaper where they can see and not be seen, leap out and drag themselves below to be tortured in a maze of secret prisons. This is the dream of the spook. This is what that guy wants? This is what the trash bag man wants? Why? Oh, it's you. You know, it's always bewildered me when people said that they liked Marcy's World 1, when it seemed like such a put on to me. So calculated. But what could I do? People told me what they liked and I believed them. So I kept doing it. But then people didn't want it anymore. And it turned out they didn't even know just what they wanted. The people I trusted to know to tell me so that I'd know what I wanted too. And so I became a consultant to find out what people liked. What in the hell? Just so you know, this is a violation of my contract. What's with the tower? Everything we recorded went into the spook's memory. Survey results, sales receipts, interrogations, secret photographs, phone calls, final breaths, final wishes. Captured data bleeding and transformed inside the night mind into something else. A glimpse into the desires of the age. The sex dreams of a bodiless serial torturer are the desires of the age? What else? Just like in a romantic movie, sometimes the thing you're looking for was around you the whole time. To be told exactly who you are and what you want. Wouldn't you like to know for sure? Whoa, wait a minute, Marcy, hold up. I don't have to go in there. I mean, I liked Marcy's World 2. You did? I mean, I couldn't get the CD-ROM to play the Kathy Acker interview was good. But the Kathy Acker interview was good. BB, you can come with me if you want. You can know things about yourself that only advertisers know. I'll take my chances. Well, it's the privilege of youth to never have to recognize yourself, but maybe you'll want someday to be told exactly what it is you wanted. You might find yourself trying to come back here in your dreams. How do I get out? Oh, and then I woke up. The hotel had been abandoned, and the shoddy construction materials of the dream resort were already collapsing into the forest mulch. Wary of my travels through the country of desire, when I got home, I decided to do the opposite, and spent the day playing video games instead. You won't last 10 seconds in this game, my lord. And there it is. That's all we have for now. That's all we have. It doesn't miss. It absolutely doesn't miss. It was phenomenal. There's nothing more I could want. I'm glad I separated those off and played those two today, because they were like, I don't even know, like obviously I loved the other ones, but these were like such like a step up. Like there was so many things that I loved in those two, and yeah, we're just waiting one more. I mean, he's been releasing these like over the years, like I think the first one came out like years ago, like came out 3 years ago, yeah. So I guess I can see, let's check really quick. When did that last one come out? When did Heart of the Killer come out? 8 months ago. So we actually might not be too far away. The first one was, there's 8 games. First one 3 years ago. We're on 8 months. We might be pretty close. But yeah, that's it for today. I loved them. I can't wait for, dude, I'm actually like losing my voice. There was so much talking yesterday and this today. Yeah, absolutely. Those were awesome. I still recommend everyone to play Goblet Grotto, which is one of their other games that they made that I absolutely love. To see when the next release date is. Yeah, I hope it's soon because I'm like, I mean, I wish it wasn't the last one, to be real. I wish they would keep making these forever. Cause these are like just so far up my alley. Like I love comedy horror when it's done right. It's not always done right, but when it's done right, it's amazing. So yeah, I can't wait for the final one whenever that does come out. I'll definitely stream it at some point. And yeah, I'm gonna play something again tomorrow. I don't know what I'll play tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Maybe Fate Samurai Remnant, because I've been itching to play that again, and it's been a while. But I'm not 100%. But yeah, that was awesome. Can't wait for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.